So 2020 is the first full year, or should have been the first full year before we had a half-year lockdown, for the Sports Prototype Cup. And when we started the Sports Prototype Cup, the Revolution A1 is really key to it. Now the Cup is open to any type of sports car. We have a lot of Radical SR3s in there, and fully enough the Revolution team are the same team that started Radical 20 years ago, so they're on the same journey again to replicate and build on that success. So the Radical SR3 is a key part of it. Other open sports cars are also eligible for it, but within the Cup we have the Revolution UK Trophy, so it's a one make category for the Revolution. We have 12 cars entered for the first season. And that's a key building block to the 5-year partnership that we have between Sports Prototype Cup and Revolution. So when we had the initial discussions with Revolution about them being part of the Sports Prototype Cup, I was really sold on the concept behind the A1. I've been involved in promoting racing championships now for nearly 30 years, and I've worked with sponsor partners in a lot of other major championships like the World Endurance Championship, Le Mans 24 Hours and the British Touring Car Championship. And you get a feel for what's going to work in the market and what isn't. And with the Revolution A1, if there was a level called LMP4, which there isn't, but let's say obviously below LMP3 but above Radical SR3 level, this car is it. So it's priced at that level at £139,000, but with the running costs that are down at the same level as you'd expect from running something like a Radical or a Ginetta. And it was really that focus on performance on one hand, near LMP3 type performance. This is quicker around a racetrack than some Formula 3 cars, so it's a very high level of performance, but the really low running costs. And as you'll see when we get closer into the detail of the car, an awful lot of thought has gone into making this a really easy car for race teams to run. It's got the same upright on every corner. Every corner of the car is easily rebuildable if there is an accident. And that's important for race teams because downtime is a loss of revenue for race teams. And sometimes you have 3 races in a race weekend. And in those couple of hours between a race, the team needs to be able to rebuild it. Same at a track day. If you have one customer in the car for a session and then another one in the car an hour later, you don't want to have time in between to be rebuilding and maintaining the car. And this, with its Ford 3.7 V6 engine with a 10,000 kilometre rebuild times, very, very easy rebuildable corners on the car, low maintenance costs. We didn't see anything else on the market that had that combination of low maintenance, reliability and near LMP3 performance. And that's why it was very easy for us to do a deal with Revolution to make a one-make class within the Sports Prototype Cup. It's key to the growth of Revolution and the championship. So within the Sports Prototype Cup, we've got a real combination of teams. We've got professional level teams who are running with gentleman drivers, or bronze drivers maybe as they're called within the Le Mans world, who are bringing a budget to a team and paying the team to run it. And having that low maintenance, ease of maintenance is important for those teams. But also we have club racing drivers who have perhaps moved up the ladder through different types of prototypes, through radicals, and are looking for the next step upwards. And this is a car that, whilst on the outside, and you look at its performance figures, looks incredibly sophisticated. It's a car that an owner driver could run. It's sophisticated at a performance level and simple to maintain. And that's important for us in the Cup because we have that combination of professional and amateur racing at the same time. The other thing a lot of drivers are looking for now as well is a very high level of safety. We see it with high net worth individuals who, when they choose, say, a GT3 car or an LMP3 car, that FIA top level standard of safety is important to them. And that's what the Revolution has. It's a carbon fibre tub. It's available with a halo. In fact, it's the first double halo to be homologated for motorsport. And it's those kind of safety factors that are incredibly important for that level of driver. And having the carbon fibre tub makes it a level above, say, typical space frame or aluminium monocoque cars.